Felicia Romero, IFBB figure competitor, Gasparity-sponsored athlete, and owner of AZ Pro Physiques, a private personal training studio in Gilbert, Arizona. I've been training now for about 10 years, competing for 6, and now here I am, a top 10 finalist for the Body Space Spokesmodel Challenge. We're here today in Burbank, California, Powerhouse Gym. Today I'm going to teach you how I eat, how I train, and my supplementation. I've been a gym owner now for 6 years, and I'm going to teach you girls some tips on how not to be intimidated at the gym. Girls, I know it's scary going to the gym, and sometimes it can be super intimidating, but you don't have to be afraid anymore. When you're heading to the gym or you're researching gyms, you want to make sure that it has all the equipment necessary for you and your goals. What do you want to do? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to tone up? Do you want to just, just have somewhere to kind of go and just kind of escape from like family life, whatever? Check it out. Check out the amenities, see what kind of cardio equipment they have, but I always recommend a trainer first and foremost. First, you want to make sure that you are correct form. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to injure yourself in any way, and you want to see results. And I truly believe that a trainer can help you get there. If you can't afford a trainer, no big deal. Bodybuilding.com has a huge exercise database for you and for your fitness goals. You need to have a plan, a workout plan already when you head to the gym. Have it down on paper. Even if you want to bring in the piece of paper with you, print it out from bodybuilding.com, whatever, at least it's going to help you get through the workout and you're not just walking around aimlessly around the gym. When you head to the gym, you almost have to somewhat be a little bit selfish. You don't want to spend hours at the gym. So get in there, work out, get your workout in, and get out. Now that I gave you guys some quick tips on how to conquer your intimidation, how to choose a gym, and how just to stay motivated, we're going to go ahead and get into my training, supplementation, and nutrition. So let's go ahead and get into my training beliefs. Training. This is what I believe. Back to the basics. The key to my success has been consistency, and with consistency has been pretty basic. Basic workouts, basic diet, and consistency. This has got me the body that I have today. A lot of girls overthink things, overanalyze things. They get to the gym and they want to take shortcuts, or they want to try some new trendy workout, which is fun. It's fun to do every once in a while, but you want to see the results, you got to be consistent, you got to be basic, and you just got to eat a clean diet. You truly don't have to overcomplicate things, overthink things. Just have a plan and stick to it. There's no right or wrong way. It's just having something to follow and following it and being consistent. My workout split, I weight lift 5 days a week. I do 2 shoulder days, 1 back day, and 2 lower body days. Sundays are my true leg days because I can rest. I'm a little bit hungrier on those days, so I eat a little bit more on my leg days. Legs have always been kind of like my challenging body parts. My workouts are definitely measured by reps and sets. Let's say a basic shoulder workout. Let's say I start with shoulder presses. I always start with like a heavy movement shoulder press versus like a lateral or a front raise. But yeah, I'll rest about 30 seconds in between. I'll start out with a warm-up set, and I usually do 3 additional sets. My rep range is anywhere from 12 to 15, depending on the weight. But I'm really picky about form. I'd rather go lighter and keep my form really good versus go heavier and just look sloppy. I probably change up my workout about every 6 to 8 weeks, where I switch up the types of workouts or exercises or just the intensity. I think it's different from person to person as far as intensity. I use my diet to form my body, so I don't necessarily have to kill myself in the gym. A lot of people are surprised, oh, you must spend hours and hours in the gym. Well, no, I don't. 30 minutes weight training maybe, and then 30 minutes cardio. I do cardio almost every day, or some form of cardio. My cardio changes year round depending on my shows, so it usually starts out pretty basic, 30 minutes a day, and it increases as it gets closer to the show and how my body's progressing. If I'm losing body fat and I'm seeing the results, I don't necessarily need to kill myself in cardio. My workouts are pretty moderate. They're not really heavy, but they're not light either. Basic shoulder workouts, because my shoulders are already kind of where I want them to be. So I just kind of train them so that they stay full, stay in shape. I would say my leg days are a little bit more complicated. I'm always trying to think of new exercises to target different parts of my legs. Again, always thinking about my competitions and how I look on stage. So I have to make sure that my body looks the way it should on stage. So my training is cohesive to that. And I do have an outdoor day, so like I do the track, which helps kind of build an athletic leg. In my off season, or when I'm not training for a show, I like to switch it up. I'll do a full body on some days. I'll do spin classes, I'll do things like that, just to kind of switch it up a little bit. To overcome those plateaus, you can do a variety of things. Again, increase the intensity. So we come back to that word intensity. Switching that up will help you kind of peek past that plateau. You just basically need to change it up. Your body starts to adapt to things, starts to adapt to whether the workout, starts to adapt to the diet. So start switching things up. Try new foods, try new foods in your diet. Try new workouts, try new different cardio machines. Some people just stick to the same cardio machine because it's all they're used to. The hard, stubborn areas for the females are a little bit different, and the moment I meet with somebody and they come to me and say, I want to get rid of my belly fat or my saddlebags or whatever, I tell them that the abs are made in the kitchen. I always preach that. You have to have a clean diet. And then again, along with the clean diet, you can supplement that with ab training. I tell girls just, they want to just slim down their abs, so you don't necessarily have to do a lot of weighted abs per se, and if you did, keep it very, very light. But honestly, just slowing down the movement and making sure you feel each contraction. So you can follow my full training routine, just check out the page below. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to nutrition. So nutrition is what brings everything together. Abs are made in the kitchen, your body being sculpted is made in the kitchen. Nutrition is so vital and important, and it's going to help you reach your ultimate fitness goals. I eat about 6 meals a day. I try to space it out every 2.5, 3 hours. Keep it very, very clean. I mean, my body's so regimented now that it tells me at that 2.5, 3 hours, my body's like, oh, I'm hungry, I gotta eat. I do measure my food based on me and my body structure and what I need. Obviously, I need more protein. For me, I do about 1.5 grams of protein, so per my body weight. I measure out my carbs. Yeah, I have them with 3 out of my 6 meals, depending on the day. And the way that I do it is everything's based around my workouts as well. So on body parts that I really need work on or need to maybe grow or sculpt in a way, I eat a little bit more carbs. So on my leg days, naturally, I'm gonna get a little bit more complex carbohydrates. I crave fats. I love almond butter is my ultimate favorite. I love almonds. I love mac oil, macadamia nut oil. I'll put over my fish. So I do love fats. Fats are essential. It's an essential fatty acid that all women need. It helps with hair, skin, nails, helps the brain function. So I definitely never recommend completely omitting fats from your diet. I tell girls all the time, do not be afraid of eating additional protein or drinking protein shakes. As long as your overall calorie base for the day is low, adding protein is not going to add all this, bulk and muscle and this and that. It's just going to help you regulate your insulin levels. It's an amino acid, so it's going to help keep you strong and help keep your muscles hard and tight and helps you burn body fat, helps you stay full. So there's so many benefits to protein that women just don't understand. Carbs are fuel. As long as you're eating them, you're just not eating them just to eat them, you eat them for a purpose. Carbs are so essential as well. You need them. You need them for energy. You need them to stay focused. Oatmeal for breakfast is such a great thing to start out with because it's going to help keep you focused and keep those insulin levels steady for the rest of the day. I wouldn't say that I'm on a diet 365 days a year. It's my lifestyle. It's how I eat. When I first trained for my first show, I remember telling myself, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? But it was so crazy because at the end of that journey, I was so hooked on this lifestyle and I felt so much better. I just see it as eating clean and living healthy. I definitely believe in cheat meals. I don't necessarily have cheat days. I maybe be a little bit more relaxed on the weekends, but I don't have full-on cheat days. Cheat meals are essential though. I think they're important to have. What I tell my clients a lot of the times, 85% super clean, 15% room for play. That 15%, I'd rather them have a couple pieces of chocolate through the week than have a whole day of binge eating. Ordering out of restaurants has been one of the biggest challenges, especially for a lot of my clients who travel or who just, I'll get these messages, oh my gosh, I don't know what to order. Most restaurants are super accommodating, but you always want to stick to the basics and the principles of protein and a vegetable. Always stay away from like the cream sauces, things like that. Always ask for no butter, even though you don't want to seem like a picky eater or like this really high maintenance person, but if it's for your own benefit and livelihood, do it. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. To follow my nutrition plan and to reach your ultimate fitness goals, please follow the plan below. And we're on to supplementation next. Supplements are super important. Here's why. You're supplementing for what your body doesn't have or depleted in. If you want to sculpt your body, you want to reach those ultimate fitness goals, supplements are extremely important. Training in the gym, you need supplementation for the gym. You know, you're working hard, you're training intense. A lot of those supplements out there are going to help with that. I do have a post-workout shake after my workouts. I think it's so important to get that fast digesting protein in. I do a whey isolate, so it's quick digesting. It's going to get into my bloodstream quicker, and my body's just going to use it. My muscles are going to use it. Supplements have definitely helped me reach my goal a lot quicker. Again, that comes along with consistency. Like with any plan or regimen, just like with diet, you have to have a supplement plan and regimen. You have to be consistent at taking it at the same time every single day. It's a lot of research. I mean, even when I first started out, I did research on bodybuilding.com on supplements, of what they do, of why they do it. The nice thing is you have to figure out what your goals are. So, you know, you write down a list of exactly what you want to do, and then you research the supplement for that. You know, whether you are having a hard time with recovery from your workout, well, glutamine will help with that. But if you did research, you would find out, okay, well, glutamine helps with recovery. Girls, these are the top 3 supplements that you need when getting started and starting your training program. Definitely whey protein. Research the different proteins, find a protein that you like. Number 2 would be BCAAs, branched chain amino acids. They're so essential. Having free-flowing amino acids in your body all day is just going to help not only with muscle building, but also burn fat. And number 3, multivitamin. Daily multivitamin is so important. I mean, when you're dieting or when you're in a lower calorie restricted diet or you're training really hard, your body's going through a lot of inflammation or stress or whatever. Multivitamin just helps keep you healthy. Basic multivitamin, so essential. I can't stress it enough. To get my full workout, supplementation, nutrition plan, check out the page below. And again, if you have any questions for me whatsoever about anything we've talked about today, check out my body space profile, F. Romero. And for more content like this, check out bodybuilding.com.